Hello, my name is Drew Hill, and I had the privilege of being part of the first class of the LDP at NDC back in 2009. I was a student at Denver Seminary, and myself and two other guys were allowed to be in the leadership development program at New Denver, and we were invested in by Norton and Stephen and Jason and a part of New Denver from the beginning. I remember when those guys bought the domain name New Denver Church because there was going to be a new church in Denver. And then that ended up becoming the name of the church. I remember meeting at some pizza joint near Wash Park for one of our first ever meetings, and there being like 8 people there, and me wondering, is this church going to make it? And it is incredible to see how God has grown it, how God has used that church to share Christ with folks all over the city. We still pray for you, and we miss being there, and we miss you, and we are really grateful for the way that New Denver invested in us, my wife Natalie and I, while we were in Denver. It was a risk that Jason and Stephen and Norton took on us guys. They gave us a chance to lead. They gave us a chance to preach, to lead worship, to work with children and youth, and really get our feet wet in all kinds of different ministry areas. Now I get to pastor a church in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm an author here. And part of the reason that I do things the way I do is because of how I was shaped by my years at New Denver Church. We have a leadership development program here at our church that is largely based upon what those guys did with me. And I'm so grateful that that legacy continues, and it's exciting to be a part of this decade celebration. I wish I could be there with you now. God bless you. We pray for you. We miss you.
Hey New Denver Church, my name is Matt Ritkers, and from 2010 to 2012, I was an LDP at New Denver Church while I was also in seminary at Denver Seminary. I'm really grateful for my time there. As I was taking classes at Denver Seminary, I was able to firsthand take what I was learning and put it into practice at New Denver Church. I was able to sit on and also participate in leadership meetings with Norton, with Stephen, with Jason. I was able to help lead the young adults ministry. I led small groups and Bible studies, and I even was able to preach a few times. And those experiences have proved invaluable to me as I am now a part of a new church plant called Prairie Lakes Church Independence. I'm going to serve as the campus pastor, and we are excited to launch this Christmas. While I was at New Denver Church, not only did I get to sit in on meetings, not only did I get to lead in different ways, I also was discipled by Norton and Stephen and Jason. Specifically, Norton spent a lot of time with me while I was also in seminary, and I was wrestling with, was I really called to be a pastor? Did I have the skills that were necessary to do this? And I am so grateful that you guys believed in me. I wouldn't be where I am today as a young dad, as a young father, those are the same thing, as a young pastor. Thank you so much for seeing things in me and believing in me. I'm so grateful for what God has done in New Denver Church. I'm excited for what the many, many more years will bring. Happy birthday, New Denver.